Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about slope of a line. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button for more updates. Also, you will find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about slope of a line. So of a line. Slope is a numerical value that measures the steepness and direction of a line. It is calculated as the change in the y values divided by the change in the x values of the 2 points on a line or the two coordinates. It is often referred to as rise over run. So to understand the definition of the slope of a line, let's have this one. So this representation of the slope of the line, ito yung line natin, okay? So ang punto ng ating lesson ngayon ay yung slope niya. So this is our line. And the slope of the line has a rise over one, should I say formula. So we have the rise over the run. Okay? And this portion is what we call the slope of a line. So the slope of a line can be determined by its direction. If the direction of the line is going upward, then it is a positive slope. Kung downward naman, ito yung negative slope. Kung ito ay horizontal, same with the x-axis, the slope is 0. And if it is vertical, parallel to the y-axis, and that slope is undefined. So this is a different representation of the slope of the line. Finding the slope of a line from 2 points. The rise is the vertical distance between the points or the 2 points, which is the difference between their y coordinates. That makes the rise y sub 2 minus y sub 1. The run between these 2 points is the difference in the x coordinates or x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So, the slope of the line is represented by letter M. And then it has a formula rise over run. This rise is congruent or same with this formula y sub 2 minus y sub 1. And for the run, this is equal to the formula y x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And dividing this rise and run, this will be the resulting of the what we call slope of a line. Now, finding the slope of a line from the 2 points, you can see from the graph that the rise going from point 1 to point 2 is 4 because you are moving 4 units in a positive direction up. Then the run is negative 2 because you are then moving in the negative direction left 2 units using the slope formula m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So this example is our coordinates, no? Given coordinates, given points. So we have negative 5 and 7, 4 and 16. Okay, now how to get this slope now here? To find the slope, we have the formula as I mentioned a while ago. We have y sub 2 and our y sub 2 is 16 and 7 is the y sub 1. Then 4 is the x sub 2 and negative 5 is the x sub 1. So just substitute the given to the formula. So we have 16 minus 7 all over 4 minus negative 5. 16 minus 7 is 9 and 4 minus negative 5. Since they are both negative, this will become positive. And 4 plus 5 is equal to 9 or 9 over 9 is equal to 1. So thus the run and the rise. The rise is 9, positive 9, and the run is positive 9. If we will be going to grab this one. But later on, I'll show you. Anyway, let's have another example. For this example, we have what is the slope of a line that contains the point? So we have points 4, 2, and 5, 5. So for point 1, 4, 2, we have x sub 1 which is equal to 4 and y sub 1 which is equal to 2. For the point 2, we have 5, 5 and x sub 2 is 5 and y sub 2 is 5. Remember that the first number is the x and the second is the y for the ordered pairs. So for this formula, we will get this one. So for this one, we have y sub 2 minus y sub 1. So we have 5 minus 2. For the next one, we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So that is 5 minus 4. 5 minus 2 is 3, and 5 minus 4 is 1 equals 3. The rise is 3 and the run is 1. But the slope is equal to 3, or same with 3 over 1. Okay, so another. How about if the given slope of a line is in the y-intercept form? So this is the y-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus b. Then the coefficient of x, which is m, is the slope. So for this example, y equals 1 half x minus 1. So the slope here is the m. Therefore, m is equal to 1 half. As simple as that. So the rise is 1 and the run is 2. For this example 2, we have y equals negative 8 over 3x plus 4. The slope, ito yung slope ngayon, no? And now, ito yung slope na to, yung 8, negative 8 over 3, yung negative 8 siya yung run. I mean rise. And then yung 3 will become the run. Same lang, okay? Now, finding the slope of a line from a graph naman. So you can determine the slope of a line from its graph by looking at the rise and run. One characteristic of a line is that its slope is constant all the way along it. So you can choose any 2 points along the graph of a line to figure out the slope. Let's look at an example. So dito sa example na to, for instance, we have this slope 2 over 4. The rise is 2. Gaya ng sabi ko, di ba? Yung rise yung nasa taas, lagi. Yung nasa numerator. So, the rise is 2. Start from a point on the line such as 2 and 1. So, this is 2 and 1. And then move vertically until the line with another point on the line such as 6, 3. Then, the rise is 2 units. It is positive as it moves. So, to sum up, ito lang yung gusto niyang sabihin. Kapag meron tayong 2 and 1, which is our point here, given yung 2 and 1, okay, baka magtanong kayo saan ko nakuha yung 2 and 1. It is given. So the point 2 and 1 here, yung kanyang rise ay 2. So we will just count going upward kasi positive. So we have 1 and 2. And then for the run, we have 4. So we have 4 going to the right kasi we have positive. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And the point that we have is 6, 3. Again, 6, 3 is given here. Okay? Given yung dalawang points na yun. Kaya nga nakuha yung slope na 2 over 4 kasi given yung point na 2, 1 at saka 6, 3. So, this one is what we call our slope. Okay? So, this slope is 2 over 4. The rise is 2 and the run is 4. Okay? Now, another example, we have rise negative 3. So since our given is negative 3, starting with the point 0, 4, so we'll start with this number. Since it is the rise part, as we all know, the rise part should be in is parallel to the y-axis. So we have the rise. So we have going downward because it's negative. So 1, 2, and 3. And then run, which is positive. So we got 1 and 2 as our run. Okay, so we have this slope, negative 3 over 2. And its figure or its representation in a, what do you call this? A graph is this one. Okay? And finally, find the slope of the line passing through points 2, 3, and 4, 5. So, given x sub 1 is 2, y sub 1 is 3, x sub 2 is 4, and y sub 2 is 5. Then, here, okay. So, here, we will have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 as our formula. Substitute the given to the formula, and then solve. You will get 2 over 2. And this is equal to 1. If we will graph this one, so this is the graph. We have 2, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5. And look at this one, okay? So we have our run, our rise, I mean, which is 2, and our run, which is 2. Or, for you not to be confused, pwede siyang going upward since positive siya. and then going to the right here. Okay, so that it's again we will count 1 2, and then we will put the point here, and then we will count 1 and 2 because we have the 2 for the run and 2 for the rise. Ganun lang siya. Okay? Okay, before anything else, don't be confused with our lesson for today because our lesson is just a representation of a slope of the line and finding the slope of the line with the formula m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, because in this portion we will we will use this idea or this concept in our next lesson. With that, thank you very much for listening.